So now that DLC 1 Superhero has been shown in all of its glory, we know everything coming to Dragon Ball Sparking Zero during the January 21st, 23rd time of when the DLC releases. However, since we do know everything, that leads to some questions like, where is the new Red Ribbon stage? Where are the new customization for characters? Is there no new costumes for Goten, Trunks, Gotenks, despite the fact that they were in the movie? None for Krillin or 18, which wouldn't even take much effort to do, and not even Dragon Ball Super Pan made it into the game. There's a lot going on with Dragon Ball Sparking Zero DLC 1 that is disappointing everyone, and I just wanted to get a few things off my chest, as well as explain some things, but also talk about how they are missing a lot for the first DLC of a game that we've had to wait 4 months for. Hello everyone, it's me again, Steedoj here, back to more Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, and yes, as good as everything looks in DLC 1, I won't lie, looks really goddamn good. A lot of people's complaints with DLC 1, and I'm going to start with the first one, right? First one is the characters. Now, don't get me wrong, I love the characters make sense. Even the fact that they are not, like, you know, even the fact they are missing, like, Super Pan sucks, but it still makes sense. I'm like, way more glad, actually. And I think it's better that we get these characters. Again, a lot of it is just Gohan and Piccolo, which a lot of people don't like because, you know, oh, that's all that. But like, what else do you want from that? Who else was in Superhero? Huh? Who else? Oh, I want base form Goku and Vegeta that don't use any super attacks and have no skills. They should also be characters. Give me Magenta. Give me Dr. Header. Give me that one weird guy that was like with like the toupee that Pan like one shot. You know, I don't have an issue with the characters, but I do understand people going, oh, the characters are just Gohan and Piccolo. I would understand that if you hate Gohan and Piccolo, which doesn't make sense because no one hates Piccolo. So I think that's just people complaining about stuff that doesn't really matter. But I do get the idea of having most of the characters actually be like 8 of the characters are Gohan and Piccolo, right? Like Gamma 1, Gamma 2, Cell Max, those are the only like actual like unique characters or new characters. Because this is Gohan Superhero, Piccolo Superhero, then all of their forms, right? They all have 3 forms. Power Awakened, Orange, Giant. Then you have Super Saiyan, Potential Unleashed, and Beast for Gohan. So yeah, I get it. You want more than just Gohan and Piccolo, Gamma 1, Gamma 2, Cell Max. But consider this is the first game you get to play as Cell Max. Like, guys, come on, like, cut them a little slack. First game where you get to transform into Beast Gohan. First game where you get to play as Orange Piccolo Giant form, or even transform into Orange Piccolo. Thank you, Xenoverse, by the way, for not doing that. Real easy to do, and you just didn't even go for that. Thank you. So I get what people mean about not liking the characters mostly being Gohan and Piccolo, but this is the only game, period, where you can go from base Gohan to Beast Gohan that we have. I mean, other than maybe Dragon Ball Legends, but like, guys, are we including mobile games now? Is that what we're doing? Are we going to be including mobile games in these discussions? I don't think so. So I want to talk about the next thing, which is the customization for Sparking Zero. Still how it's super lacking, and how, for Superhero especially, there should be more. Now, I'm going to address this real quick. One thing that seems to be an issue with the trailer for Sparking Zero regarding the, you know, the DLC thing, is that they do have an image of, like, Nail or Piccolo in Nail's costume. Apparently, that's not, like, that's an accident. I don't know if that makes any sense. They somehow managed to put that in an official trailer and it's an accident. That's what I've heard from a lot of people. That's not the case. The actual costume, which we already know we're going to get, is the Piccolo in the Red Ribbon, like, uniform, right? Which is, like, fair, you know, that makes more sense. But when you raise the question, why would you not have a version of Piccolo of Nail's outfit? How much effort does that take to do? I mean, I'm not trying to be like an Namekian racist here, but how much character modeling do you have to do to make them so different that you can't do a Piccolo in Nail's outfit? I thought, oh, there's one trailer for the Nail outfit for Piccolo, and then this other image is the one that's going to reveal that Piccolo can also wear the Ranger uniform. No, the only costume coming is the one costume of the Ranger uniform. No Superhero Krillin, even though that's just like a purple and yellow cop outfit with maybe their helmets if you want to include it. You can have the helmet be an accessory, but I know Sparking Zero hates doing accessories for characters, so yeah, maybe that's why they didn't even bother with that. And you could have Superhero 18. You have Dragon Ball Super 18 as a costume because you didn't make DBS 18 a character, right? We have Super 18 as a costume with the pink tracksuit. No new moves, which is tragic, but pink tracksuit for DBS 18, even though 17 gets a whole separate character. And but no outfit for Superhero 18? Like, she doesn't even do any new moves in that movie. So you could actually just put that on top of DBZ 18, just like you did with the pink tracksuit. It would have been fine. It would have been completely okay. No one has had an issue with that. Nothing for Pan. Again, DBS Pan as a separate character would have been better. But if we can't have that, maybe a costume? No. Okay. Well, Goten and Trunks? Those would be new characters too, but not even like a reference or like a color scheme. Gotenks, which you wouldn't even have to change much because he's still a kid. You could at least have like the green kind of like look and fusion jacket on him. No? Okay, fine. Well, here's one I think that's pretty egregious. DBS Broly and DBS Vegeta, no new outfit for them. What the hell? We don't have any version of Broly that just wears the black like suit that he now like wears all the time. Like, even in the DBS manga, not that the DBS manga is canon, but even in the DBS manga, he wears that like that black skin tight suit on top of himself now. He just ditches the armor, doesn't wear the armor anymore. But he wears like everything else. Yeah, that looks like a cool outfit. You could just have that be the same for Sparking Zero, right? Have him wear the suit in Wrathful mode and in Super Saiyan mode, then just have it rip when he goes Legendary Super Saiyan or Full Power Super Saiyan, right? That would be fine. People would like that. And Training Suit Vegeta, we don't have a DBS Training Suit Vegeta to begin with. And Vegeta's training suit in DBS looks great. We saw it in Dragon Ball Super Broly, and we saw it in Super Hero. It does look different to his Buu training suit. Nobody would hate that if that was in the game. People would love it. It's just more customization for Vegeta, especially because DBS Vegeta in Super Saiyan Blue is one of the... He's so good. He's such a good character, man. Holy crap, he's such a good character. And he's also got Evolution Blue. He's one of the characters that probably has the some of the most stunning visuals in the game, especially when he goes Evolution Blue. It changes the whole it changes his color scheme so much, despite it just being like higher brightness and contrast and like saturation and stuff. It changes how he looks so much, and it looks so good. But no training suit for DBS Vegeta. For Goku, you can't do too much. It's Goku. He wears the same thing all the time. But DBS Broly and DBS Vegeta, they would have got some pretty nice suits. There's a few other characters I could probably think of. But it's kind of, it's what... Sparking Zero doesn't even have that much customization to begin. We still didn't have the key customization. I want to remind you guys that. I still can't make Super Saiyan 3 Goku a purple key. I could do that in Tenkaichi 3. I can't do that in Sparking Zero, despite there being a sequel. How? I don't know. So it's kind of shocking how we're not getting that much customization already, despite the fact that the first DLC is where you'd think you'd get it. Again, maybe we need to wait for the DLC to come out and it'll be in the files or something, but so far it doesn't look like that. It looks like they are just underselling customization for like no reason. And the final point, which is the most obvious point that even everyone noticed the moment the trailer was over, no new stage. Why does Dragon Ball Sparking Zero hate stages? I'm being serious. Right now, as you guys are watching the video, boot up your Sparking Zero or whatever, and look at the stages and tell me, wow, look at the stage count. There is barely any stage. Most of the stages in Sparking Zero are like a nighttime or an evening time or a cloudy sky version of another stage. Sparking Zero doesn't have a space stage. I don't like space stages to begin with, so, you know, who cares? But it's weird. A Dragon Ball game with no space stage, no Kami's Lookout, no sky stage, no Red Ribbon Army base. For the movie where the Red Ribbon Army base is the only fight scene location. Like, what? They even just reused Dying Namek for, like, the DBS Broly, like, volcanic stage and, like, over trailers. Because they didn't make a DBS Broly volcanic stage. I mean, I get you don't have to. But, like, even the stage destruction... Namek is the only destructible stage in Tenkaichi 3. You could blow up Earth. Any version of the Earth stage you could blow up. If you're on Earth and you blow up, it always turns into the destroyed Earth stage. Like, man, you could add like an ice cap zone, and then when you break the ice cap zone, it turns into the volcanic zone from DBS Broly. You can have like, oh man, I get it, right? I know a lot of people like to use this argument. Oh, Steve, Earth canonically, there's no version of Earth being destroyed that like is a canon like fight scene location. I get it, but like you're not even gonna like just again, it's a sequel. You're not even going to do what the previous game did? That's kind of weird. I get wanting to be canon, but like, even in canon, there was more locations to fight than goddamn this, you know? There's barely any stages in Sparking Zero. Stages, they do like so little when it comes to stages, you know? No new stages, first DLC. Daima's definitely going to have new stages. If it doesn't have any Demon World location, that's going to be a real annoyance. But if Daima gets added, so far in Daima, we are like, what, 15, 16 episodes into Daima? 14 episodes into Daima? I'm not sure, alright? But we are so deep into Daima, and there's been not a single, like, stage destruction in that anime, which is fine. The anime doesn't need to do that. The anime just needs to tell a good story, look nice, and have great fights, right? You know, show our favorite characters in ways we like to see them. But Daima isn't going to add any new stage destruction. So far, there's not one, unless they reveal, like, some in, like, the last few episodes. So, Sparking Zero is just, its first 3 DLCs confirmed are gonna probably have no new stage destructions. They might have new Demon World stages, but no new stage destructions. So we have Planet Namek as the only destructible stage for, I'm gonna say, probably the game's entire first year. Just Planet Namek, that's the only destructible stage in the game, and even then, it's mad inconsistent to try and blow up Namek. It's so inconsistent. Sometimes you have to hit the planet directly with just a regular Final Flash, and when the Final Flash is a super attack nonetheless, from DBS Trunks. Sometimes you hit Namek with the actual move that destroyed it, which is Frieza's Death Ball, and it doesn't blow up. And sometimes you hit the person while they're standing on the ground with that same move, and the planet still doesn't blow up. It's so inconsistent trying to destroy a planet in Sparking Zero, to the point where having there only be one destructible stage hurts the stage variety even more, in my opinion. So, I don't know. I think that's I've said that everything I wanted to about the DLC. I like the characters, don't get me wrong, but the customization and the stages is what are we doing here? What are we doing here? You know, doesn't help that Vegeta as well, DBS Vegeta. He doesn't have a story. Vegeta's story ends at the Buu Saga. Gohan is definitely gonna get a bigger story. Gohan and Piccolo will definitely get way more story when the DLC shows up. At least I hope. I imagine they'll get stuff for Superhero and what ifs for Superhero as well. But yeah, Sparking Zero, I still like it. Don't get me wrong, but it's doing a lot of nothing with a lot of the. It has a lot of things, and it's doing nothings with the things, which is it's a bit much. But we're entering rant territory now, and probably safer to just end the video here. I do hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, please leave a like on the video. Don't forget to subscribe, as it greatly supports the channel, and leave a comment down below as to what you'd like to see next, fellas. I do love you all. Hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all next time. Take care and peace.